Hello, TubeUbers. Tonight's video is about one of my all-time favorite actors. I love everything he's in, because he's always wacky in his roles. And that is... Can you take a guess? Exactly. Bruce Campbell. Love Bruce Campbell. Fantastic. I got the couple of books he's written and whatnot. These are just the movies I have that he's associated with. Of course, everybody knows he has some stuff, a producer on the new Evil Dead and whatnot that came out. I did another video on that, so I'm not going to stick it in this pile. But just other stuff he's associated with. Of course, you know, he's like one of Sam Raimi's best friends. So he's in the Spider-Mans and whatnot, which I don't own. Not a huge fan of those. So I guess I can't say I love everything he's in, but I mean, you know, he has bit parts in those. One I don't own that I would like to is the Shout Factory version of Crime Wave. I think that's a super fun film. He plays a really cool asshole character in it. Not a huge part, but fun stuff. We have Thou Shalt Not Kill, Except, which of course Bruce Campbell, along with Josh Becker, wrote the story. So fun stuff right there. Good audio commentary on this with Bruce. And of course the one I already showed, Evil Dead. And of course, Evil Dead 2 with the Screaming Eye. Fantastic. Of course, loaded with special features. And of course, Army of Darkness. Awesome. I'd love to have a t-shirt of this. Fantastic. Intruder. Directed by Scott Spiegel, who, if you're a fan of Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, you know Scott Spiegel's involved in a lot of stuff that's associated with them. No special features on this one. I think there is a newer version of this that actually has features, but I got this on a dollar rack, so I thought I'd pick it up. It is the unrated director's cut. I will eventually get the other one. Small part in this, Lucky McKee, The Woods. He plays Agnes Bruckner's dad. Of course, Patricia Clarkson. Little side note, Lucky McKee did May, the movie May with Angela Bettis, who also was in the remake of Carrie. This was the movie that was supposed to make Lucky McKee a big-time horror director. Like, this movie was going to come out, and he was going to be the next big thing. I read about him on websites and in Rue Morgue, Fangoria, all kinds of magazines, all kinds of articles. Really a lot of hype for this movie, and I was waiting for it to come out. I was going to go to the theater and see it, and then a couple years passed, and I walk into Best Buy one day, and I see this movie sitting on the shelf with a $9 price tag on it, brand new. And I said, surely that's not Lucky McKee's The Woods. Picked it up, flipped it over. Sure enough, Lucky McKee. The studio didn't know how to market this film or release this film, whether it was an adult audience or a kid audience, you know, a teen audience. They weren't sure what rating they wanted to put on it. So there's just a lot of crap with this film. So the studio shelved it and just decided to pop it out on a bare bones DVD. No audio commentary by Lucky McKee and Agnes Bruckner. Nothing at all. Very disappointed. This would have been a huge hit, I think, because it's a great film for Lucky McKee. So yeah, that's just kind of a side note, but it's a really good film. Check it out. My name is Bruce. Awesome, fun stuff here. He basically plays himself, and he does wacky stuff as Bruce Campbell does. Written by Bruce Campbell, directed by Bruce Campbell. A lot of cool special features on there. Really, really cool, fun stuff. This is put out by Image Entertainment. At least this copy is. Really cool stuff. The Man with the Screaming Brain. Also written and directed by Bruce Campbell. This took him forever to get this movie made. It was originally a sci-fi film on the Sci-Fi Channel. I remember watching it when it came out on the Sci-Fi Channel. Loved it. Lots of good stuff on here. Great audio commentaries. the evolution of how this was made and how long it took to make. You got a comic book gallery in here. Stacy Keach is in this. Ted Raimi. Of course, you know, Sam Raimi's brother, who's in a lot of Sam Raimi's films, and, you know, of course, Xena and whatnot. Fun stuff. Super cool stuff. One of my favorite all-time Bruce Campbell films right here. Bubba Ho-Tep by Don Coscarelli. The story by Joe R. Lansdale. Great story, too. If you've never read the story, hunt it down, Joe R. Lansdale, and read it. It's a great story. One of Ossie Davis's last roles. Ossie Davis plays JFK. And, of course, Bruce Campbell plays Elvis. Awesome. Better Elvis than Elvis was. Really good commentaries on here by Don Coscarelli and Bruce. And, of course, an audio commentary by The King. Thank you very much. Great, fun stuff. Deleted scenes with optional commentary, a making of Bubba Ho-Tep. There's supposed to be a sequel. If you watch the credits of this, at the end it says that Elvis will return in Bubba Nosferatu and the Curse of the Female Vampire. That movie kind of fell apart, and, you know, Don Coscarelli went on to make John Dies at the End, which was pretty good. Once again, a better book than the movie, but still fun. But I hope to see Bubba Nosferatu and the Curse of the Female Vampire, because I was really excited about that. But this is just super fun. Right there. Look at that. He has a walker. Great. And now the last thing I have to show you, a show that I think was taken off way, way too early. I was going to put this in my videos of shows that got canned too soon. I just think this needed to be in with this little other bunch. That was the complete series, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Great stuff. Kind of a Western sci-fi. Bruce Campbell walks around with his horse Comet, not Comment, who really doesn't know he's a horse. They kind of talk to each other. Some other wacky things that happen in this. Like I said, it's a Western sci-fi-ish type thing. This is a great release right here, which is really cheap now. Costco had this for like $13, $14 a couple weeks ago. You get tons of stuff on here. I mean, this is 1,385 minutes of television. You get tons of commentaries. You get video catalog of shows' signature references to future items and ideas. You get a huge documentary. You get a featurette gallery, a reading from the Book of Bruce, a round table with the different writers and stuff of the show, booklet liner notes by Bruce Campbell. You get great stuff on here. It's a fantastic set. There's some of the cast right there. I mean, you got Bruce Campbell, you got Kelly Rutherford, John Astin, Billy Drago, and of course, Comet. Fantastic stuff in there. There they are. Nice family portrait. Really cool. Great stuff. There's Billy Drago right there. You might recognize him from something. He's just a creepy dude. He was in a Master of Horror. I think he was in Takeshi Miike's Master of Horror imprint. Creepy dude. Still around creepy. But yeah. Super fun show. Wish it would have lasted longer. And of course, there's other stuff that Bruce Campbell's been in. You know, he's in Burn Notice, which is all right. You know, I prefer him to be the main star. Then I'd watch it all the time. And of course, Jack of All Trades, Hercules, Xena, etc., etc. Tons of stuff. But really cool. So yeah, just a huge fan of Bruce Campbell. I try to watch or hunt down, or at least, you know, check out everything that he's involved in. There's also another sci-fi movie called Alien Apocalypse, which is super cheesy. Ooh, it's terrible. But it has a really good audio commentary by Bruce Campbell. So, I don't have that yet just because I haven't found it, but if I do, I'm sure it's going to be like $1, so I'll buy it. So yeah, subscribe, leave comments, let me know. Let me know what your favorite Bruce Campbell is. Let me know if you hate the guy. I don't know. Do you hate him? Let me know. So that's the video. Now I'm going to go catch up on some other videos that I've been neglecting. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.